their hands together real quick. Just put your hands together. Because today somebody has a birthday. Right here, we're going to celebrate a birthday. We're going to celebrate a birthday. This time, what, 10, 20 years ago, Sister Andrea was laying in the hospital. They called the family to give her 24 hours to live and told us to come drive to the hospital to say our final goodbye to her. They had her on a ventilator. Y'all, she was so puffed up, you can't even recognize her. She was so swollen, they had to tape her eyes shut because her face was so swollen, it was making her eyes bulge out of her sockets. That's how sick she was. She was so sick, her kidneys stopped working. So, and every tube you can imagine was in her body because her body has shut down. The medicine they were giving her wasn't working.
Yes, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
At one point before we got there, they had to do CPR because she died and they called a code on her.
Hallelujah. Yes. Hallelujah.
But I remember when I got the phone call. And see, hallelujah. One thing about when you first get saved, you really crazy. I mean, a little bit now we think a little bit more. But back then I was crazy. I got the phone call. I said, not today. I said, not today, devil. I said, she ain't done today. I said, she got to go up out of here, but it won't be today. I put my clothes on. I put the Holy Ghost all on my hands. I rubbed them in real good. And I said, I'm headed to the hospital because that girl needs to be prayed for. She needs somebody that really believes in Jesus Christ to pray her up out of this thing because she can pray for herself. And see, everybody else had been there for a while. And see, Sister Vaughn, just because somebody isn't there, don't mean their prayers are not interceding for somebody.
Amen. Amen.
So when I got there, I began to rub her legs, and the nurse said, don't rub her legs because you might dislodge a blood clot. I said, oh, the devil is a lie. She ain't got no blood clots nowhere. I said, she just sleep. That's all. She sleeps.
Yes. Yes.
I told you I was crazy.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yes. We believe Jesus.
Because I was at a point where I was like,
Yes.
I said, everybody else had come and they had set up a vigil to see what was going to happen. I came to make something happen in Jesus' name. That's the difference when you have the Holy Ghost. I came to set the atmosphere to change minds. So that nobody could ever say that it was them that did it. I'm not saying it was me. I'm just saying as a willing vessel, Sister Mary, to do what God says, to come and lay hands on her. Because she couldn't lay hands on herself. She didn't have enough sense to lay hands on herself anyway, even if she could. And I remember the next morning, they said, man, she made it through the night. Yes, she made it through the night. Of course she gonna make it through the night. I'm expecting her to come up out of that hospital. And I never forget one day I went to go visit her, y'all. She went in her room. I about lost it. I was like, where's she at? They done took her. Something happened. And what I found out is she had a day pass to go out with her mom for that day. But she ain't tell nobody, and it's all right. But I mean, it was something I wasn't expecting. But I was blessing God for God doing that for her. Because there was a time when the doctor said she won't even go make it out of the ICU.
But Lord, thank you, Jesus.
There was a time when the doctor said she won't go walk no more. There were times when Aunt Judy had Emmanuel and she was like, she said, Lord, I need you to heal Andrea because I can't take care of Emmanuel by myself. She said, Lord, Emmanuel needs his mama. I remember hugging her and she said, Anita, she said, Emmanuel needs his mama. She said, I can't do this. I was thinking to myself, I can't do it with you either. I got my 3. So I said, Lord, I know you're going to do something. I said, you didn't bring this baby out when everybody wanted to kill him when she was pregnant with him.
Come on.
And told her to get an abortion to get rid of him. And she kept him for you to then take her life. I was like, oh no, Lord. I said, they don't even sound right. They don't even sound like you. I don't know much about you, God, but I know that little bit about you. They don't even sound like your order of doing things.
Yes, Lord. Thank you.
So we just all had to go through the process with her.
Yes.
We had to all go see how God was going to deliver her.
Yes.
So when she testifies, you understand when she says, I was born as a twin, and the devil tried to snuff me and my twin out, and my twin died, but I didn't.
Yes. Yes.
You understand later in her life when there was issues with sexual abuse, but God brought her out of that. You understand her testimony when she didn't feel like she was anything, nothing, nobody paid her any mind.
Jesus.
And would call her all kinds of names, but she kept her head held high. And she said, it's okay, I'm going to keep my child, even if I got to go on welfare, even if I got to get a check every month, I'm going to take care of him until I can get up on my feet and do better for myself. That's what she said. You have to understand when other family members gave up on her, God said, I won't give up on her. She didn't give up on herself.
Amen. Hallelujah.
You have to understand when she got her house and other people said, you crazy, you can't afford that. She got her house anyway.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
You have to understand when she was at the home church and she said, I got to leave because my soul needs something more in Jesus. How she had to deal with the ridicule, people talking about her, all of that stuff. She had to deal with that. Because see, we heard stuff like, you joining in a cult. A cult? Sharita tell you, it was told to her. You joining a cult because you left your home church. I love Jesus just as well as this church as I do another church. My love for Jesus don't change because of my location. How dare you take God and put him in this itty bitty box? He's the same yesterday, today, forevermore. No matter where I go, brother, he's still Jesus. I just need something more. I just needed something more from God. She needed something more from God.
Yes, Lord Jesus.
When the enemy was saying, oh, this about Emmanuel, this about Emmanuel, she was like, no. She was like, I got to step it up as his mama, and I got to do some things differently. I got to start knocking him upside his head. I need to start holding him accountable. I need to tell him, no, you can't go nowhere. No, you can't have that phone. No, you can't. No. Because why? I said so. That's the bottom line.
Yes.
Because I said so.
Yes. Amen.
Not because you feel like it, because you want it.
Come on, man.
She told him no.
Yes. Yes.
And even when he was taller than her, she said, what? I'm your mom. Don't make me take you back from where you came from.
Yes. Yes, Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
She realized she had been too soft and had to get a backbone in dealing with him.
Yes.
The enemy tried to take her out then. Because then there was depression. She was sad. She didn't know what to do. She was anxious. She wasn't sleeping. Now she'll tell you, oh, this is true. And I know she don't mind me telling her testimony. I'm trying to get you to understand. That's one person's life where God brought her from when the enemy tried to snuff her out.
Yes. Yes.
So she went through all that hell and high water. I keep telling her, and she knows there is a mighty anointing and purpose in Christ on her life.
Yes. Amen.
And that's why she feels like every day is a battle. It sure is when you've been chosen. If you don't want a battle, don't be chosen.
Come on now. Amen.
You just sit and stay where you're at because you don't want to go through nothing.
Come on.
But to be fully anointed and appointed, you're going to go through some stuff.
Yes. Jesus. Hallelujah.
And a lot of times you go through it alone. You go through it with Christ because he carries you through, but you go through by yourself.
Jesus.
But know the saints of God are always praying with you.
Jesus.
We're always walking with you. We're interceding. We're at the altar. We're praying for you. Because one thing Pastor and I said the other day, we were talking about a situation, and he said, you know what? He said, God doesn't want me to pray about this situation or this person. He said, God said to pray for me to pray for me while that person goes through. I said that last year when I preached.
Yeah.
I said, it's still true this year.
Yeah.
I said, our prayer focus is not to keep praying for you. Our focus is to pray that God keeps us while he deals with you in your situation, that your mess that you made for yourself.
Yeah.
It don't mean that we don't love you. But it means that we can be brought down ourselves if we're not careful. Because if that's what it takes, if it takes for you to go for a little while into Egypt, if it takes a little while for you to go into Babylonia, if it takes a little while for you to go and be captive with the Assyrians, if that's what it takes for God to deliver you, then that's what God will do. And who are we? Who are we as your pastors to get in God's way? We not. But we will stand against the wall. And we will pray for you. And we will fast for you. And we will cry out to God for you. And we will encourage you. We will tell you the truth even when you don't want to hear it. And we may say it in a way that doesn't exactly hit your spirit just right. But it's the truth. Because it needs to pierce you. And get down to the meat of the situation. But just know, it's nothing but L-O-V-E. It's just love. It's love. Because when you come out, you're not supposed to be the same. Whoever had gold and put it through fire and it was exactly the same, Pastor Mike, then if it's like that, that's false gold. It wasn't the real thing to begin with. And God's so good that he's like, okay, you didn't get it this time. I love you so much that I'll put you through a situation again to learn that lesson because I can't leave you ignorant. How can I say that you are part of my royalty, but you don't even know how to act like royalty? You don't even know what it means to be royalty. You have to learn. I looked at Meghan Markle the other day and they were showing her little baby bump. And I said, I'm going to pray for the poor child. I said, she's had to learn how to be the wife of a prince. She's had to learn how to be a duchess. And had never been anybody, never really spent a lot of time around anybody who was of true royalty. And now she's expected to walk the walk, talk the talk, and do it consistently. In order to do it consistently, you have to have your mind changed. You have to begin to believe, Sister Tasha, that you are a duchess. And then exercise those activities that demonstrate that you are royalty. And I said it's the same for us in Jesus Christ. There are things that we begin to exercise that shows that we're children of God as God deals with our hearts, our minds, and our spirits. And he begins to change us. And we realize, I'm too good for that. Yeah, it's okay to say that. To say, I'm too good for that. I remember there was this one dude, I was so silly, y'all. I was young, dumb, fooling around with, I'm just gonna tell you the truth, dumb. And I was like, oh, googly eyes, googly eyes, googly eyes, over this guy. And I think I may have told this story before. He went to go kiss me, and I was like, it was the worst kiss ever. You know how you have in your mind how it's gonna be? You know the toe pop thing? It wants the toe pop. I want to go this way, not that way. And I remember when it was over with, he was like, oh. He said, I can't touch you no more. I was like, what are you talking about? And he said, you were meant to marry a pastor. I was like, I ain't marrying nobody. I'm gonna be a truck driver. Truck driver. Exactly what I said. I said, I'm not marrying nobody. I was like, I'm gonna have my fun. I'm gonna do my thing. I am not lying. I'm gonna be a truck driver because I want to travel and I wanted somebody else to pay for it. And that was my way of traveling and not having to live nowhere and be responsible for nothing. And then God interrupted my life with a little boy named Terrence. And God said, whoop, I'm going to flip the script on you. And I'm going to show you how you are to care for someone else and then learn to care for yourself and how you bring others unto me. He took him to teach me that. So many times God will interrupt us. He'll interrupt us. Sister Andrea, I'm sorry to say it, but your illness was an interruption. It was an interruption. To say, girl, you going the wrong way. He said, skirt! And put the slam down brakes on me. Many times we go through things and we're by ourselves so God can speak to us. So he can deal with us. So we will hear him differently. I find now when God speaks, Sister Squeaky, I move a lot faster.